These are called Barrier Fleet. Opus Accumulator. I wonder what that's about. What is the Opus Accumulator?
Ah,
What?
he died.
Oh, died with 1 day left on his jump out?
I think so. I don't know. He might have had a couple days left.
Well, I mean, he jumped it. What day of the month he jump in, I guess.
I think he spent like 2 days, 1 or 2 days in the system before I turned him around.
Oh. Because I was going to say, I know on the first he had already queued at the return jump, so it's been 14 days at least. So you probably came really, really close to having him make it out. Oh well. Almost only close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, right?
Yeah. Now I need a new head of research.
That was your head of research? Oof.
Yeah. That really sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Should I just make one of my current scientists the head of research?
I mean, it comes down to traits, ethics, and skill level. And even things like age are a factor, like, you know.
Not a single scientist available has a trait relevant to council positions.
Hold on, this I guess I could advise you on.
I've only got resilience.
Of the existing scientists, though, what level are they? 3,
Oh, there's a level 3 one. I could do
2.
easy. He just
Authoritarian pacifist and xenophile. What ethics are already represented in your council?
Oh, right, I forgot about that. Authoritarian, pacifist, authoritarian. Oh, yeah, I should probably get a xenophile on there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
otherwise your xenophiles, which I think for your largest faction, will be rather annoyed at the lack of representation.
Hire a meticulous scientist, or
Who's also a xenophile.
do this meticulous scientist that I already that I'm already paying.
I would probably hire the new one because he might get a second trait that is a really good leader one. And if not, you can make the other guy the...
How am I losing Unity when he died? Like, I have one fewer leaders.
It hasn't updated yet. That's all. It only updates when the month rolls over.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, meticulous, xenophile, this guy. Alright. Celebrity, meticulous 2, entrepreneur. Too bad.
The entrepreneur isn't terrible.
Entrepreneur. Yeah, that's 100 jobs on Carthage.
I'd probably just do meticulous 2 and use the more experienced guy, though. I mean, you'll add factories over time. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
And this will get you more anomalies. Plus, the more experienced guy will reach level 3 or whatever sooner.
New science ship.
Yeah,
Way to the top or behind my in-progress Corvette?
I'd probably do the Corvette first. It's not that critical. But it's worth holding on to the scientist until the science ship is done anyways. But the reason I talked about really good traits is if you go over to your council, which you probably want to swap the head of research now for the experienced one instead of the brand new one. I'm assuming that one.
The other xenophile? They were at the same level, though.
But that one probably has progress to all the way up.
Yeah.
Although they're a little older, but when they get to level 3, they might also, they'll advance the agendas quicker when they reach level 3, but they might get a counselor trait. Some of the really good counselor traits to have are charismatic, fertility preacher, and politician. And champion of the people isn't bad either. So if you'd rolled one of those, it would have said to put that person on the council. Also, principal is good. Well, I mean, some of the traits suck, like mining rush kind of is not very good.
Yeah.
Shipwright is sometimes okay, very early game. Logistics understanding of your Minister of State, I think. What does that do again? Hover over it.
Dock
ship.
Army of.
Yeah, that's probably not a very good trait. It's marginally useful. So, yeah, anyways. Like, I definitely replace that with a fertility preacher if you get one, because that'll add to your pop growth and your food output.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think fertility preachers are more likely for spiritual empires, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's a spiritual restricted trait. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just because it has preacher in the name. Could be a xenophobe thing for all I know. I mean, more likely xenophobes, who knows. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's some kind of ethics interaction. I'll have to check the wiki. It probably doesn't. Probably not. Alright. I didn't need another generator district. Wrong. I thought I would develop this world as a farming one. But I probably should actually do the farming. Yeah. Subterranean urbanization. Shoot. Alright, that have unemployed specialists. Whatever. Okay. All out of district slots, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm at capital. And I don't have mastery nature because I don't have any uni. I mean, you think you're uni. You already have a tradition tree done. I've got 3 traditions. That's it.
Oh.
Well, and the starter for discovery. Anyways, I'll pause it. I mean, it's only 15 years into the game. So.
Yeah.
Engaging hostile fleet.
Oh no. Really? Oh. That's why I put my least valuable admiral in charge here.
You lose an admiral?
One of my commanders who was exploring got attacked by something. It was already ship was already jumping out, but because it's a combat ship, they probably won't continue to jump out. Instead, they'll like enter active engagement. Yep, they're dead or on the 14th line. Nope. Oh, they made an immediate FTL jump out. They must have taken a like a Titan hit that would have killed them or something. They saw a weapon bearing down on him and decided to run. Huh. He didn't die. He's only going to be missing for the next 5 years, though. 5 years and 4 months.
Yeah.
Because he was so far out.
That happened to my commander.
Yeah, he was one of the furthest scouts out, but I was trying to send him to make contact with new empires. Oh well. Stuff happens. So at least he's not dead. So I don't have to pay to replace him. Ooh. Atmospheric anomaly. gonna race to survey stuff, so I can snap up systems before this friendly, ruthless capitalist criminal megacore. Quote, friendly.
Yeah.
Yes, we just want to establish operations on planets and steal your kidneys. Maybe literally, given they're a megacore and their ethos are genetic material, so they'll probably go synth ascension. No, if you go bio-ascension, and I think it's I'm trying to remember if it's purity or cloning. It references like basically black market kidney dealers.
Oh.
Yeah, the mutation one, you get spare organs gets extra trade value output. Although that's the organs being used as collateral. I think if it's purity, in the description of the Advanced Authority, it talks about organs being sold in the black market of, quote, less pure individuals or something. Repurposed. And if it's cloning, I think there's something about clones being grown for organs or something. The biological megacore Advanced Authorities are all really evil sounding.
Yeah.
I much prefer the synth ones where it's just like, while you're sleeping, we use your brain to do calculations to improve industrial output. It's like, well, okay, that's not great, but...
That was the plot of the Matrix originally, before they made people into batteries.
Yeah, before they said we're gonna ignore physics and have people somehow
Yeah.
produce more energy than it takes to feed them.
Yeah, they, apparently
Ignoring the whole...
people would understand the concept of using a brain like a computer, so...
And, you know, people absolutely would have understood that concept too. It's silly.
Yeah, they're just...
Laziness.
They just think normal people are dumb.
I mean, they can be, but it's not that... People aren't actually stupid. They're just easily fooled, and they have, like, beliefs that are not based... that are based on, you know, a combination of misinformation and assumptions about how the world works that aren't actually true. People absolutely can understand stuff like this if they even think about it. It's not that they're stupid, it's that they're undereducated. And why are they undereducated? Because we underfund our education system.
Yeah.
And because, honestly, the news media exists more for propaganda and manufacturing consent for imperialist wars than it does to really educate people. At least these days. I'm just recalling all the nationalist bullshit they shoved down my throat about, like, George Washington and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
When I was in, middle school and high school, and it's all crap. There's this guy, Tad Stormer, who has a YouTube channel I recommend checking out, and he basically talks about all the lies we're told about the Founding Fathers and about what because that was his field of history, and then he ties it into, like, resistance to fascism now, because that's what's popular. But his specialty was, like, the American Revolution, the early Republic. And he talks about, like, there's all these nationalist mythos of the Founding Fathers as, like, these perfect people, and they were slavers and intensely elitist, and they didn't, like, they knew they were causing problems that would lead to eventually the Civil War. They didn't care. They just wanted their slaves, and, like, you know, if
they're settlers, you know, not exactly the best people.
Settler colonialists who killed off, genocided all the Native Americans. I probably shouldn't stop using that word because YouTube's censorship is cranking up, and they're trying to, because of, you know, what's going on in certain parts of the world. Anytime you mention that word, just because they're in bed with the defense contractors for funding that in certain places, in certain U.S. allies. Therefore, you can't use that word without YouTube showing your video to fear people.
Yeah.
Because we live in a dystopia. We live in the bad alt history. For some alternate parallel universe, this is the alt history that everyone imagines in movies, and they live in a better one, I'm sure. If you believe in, like, the multiverse, quantum theory, where, like, every possible version of events that could happen has happened in some parallel universe, I'm sure that's bullshit and not actually it's a popular media misrepresentation of something, I'm pretty sure, but still, if there were an alternate universe, we'd probably be the bad one to some versions.